Hello everyone, today I'm here to share with you my February TBR. February, I'm very excited for my TBR because it is Valentine's Day in February. I love romance novels in general, like the chick lit, cute, fluffy books, but reading them in February likes even better because it's like the month of love and things like that. So I am reading a ton of cutesy, lovey-dovey books, and I'm also reading some other books as well. So I think I either have 7 or 8 books on my TBR, and the majority of them are. And it's a good mixture between adult books and YA because I'm reading a lot more adult books, which I'm excited about. Either way, I'm gonna get into it. They're in no particular order. I'm just excited to read all these. The first book I am very, very excited to read. I've been wanting to read it forever, and I'm now officially putting it on my TBR. Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. I'm sure you've heard me talk about this book a lot. It is an adult book. It's about a character named Eleanor who's kind of a recluse, and she's very much antisocial, and then she befriends another guy in her department, and they save an older gentleman, and then you just learn more about Eleanor. I've just heard a ton of really good things about this book. Not gonna lie to you, I have really high expectations for this book, so I'm hoping they are met. I have really high expectations, but either way, super excited to read it. Then I have a new release that just came out the end of January, and that is The Wedding Date by Jasmine Rawley. Hopefully I pronounced that right. An adult chick lit book. Basically, it's about 2 people that meet in the elevator, and Drew and Alexa, and Drew doesn't want to go to his ex's wedding, which is already awkward enough, alone. So Alexa decides to go with him to be like the wedding date, hence the title. So it's pretty much just sounds like it's gonna be just, you know, being like there for each other on this day, and of course you're probably gonna fall in love, and I am there for it. It sounds adorable, cute, and all the things I love when it comes to like chick lit novels. Going on with the romance theme, I have Roomies by Christina Lauren. This is I don't know if it's new adult or adult. I'm just gonna say adult. I've read another book by this author before and I really enjoyed it. This is basically about a girl named Holland who's really enamored with this musician in the subway, and basically I think he saves her life, and she learns that his visa is about to expire, or he's in the country illegally, so she decides let's get married so she, you know, she can repay him for like the, you know, because he saved her life. And that's what happens. Like, they get married, they become roomies, and I think he becomes like famous, so they basically have to learn how to like be husband and wife when they just met, be like, you know, roomies when they just met. It sounds really cute, adorable, and romantic. Yeah, nothing else to say, I guess. Then I have my most anticipated release for the month of February, and that is Surprise Me by Sophie Kinsella. So excited. If you guys didn't know, Sophie Kinsella is an adult chick lit author. She is my favorite chick lit author. I love the majority of her books. I am so excited to read this one. This is about a couple that's been married for 10 years. They have twin daughters together, and I think they go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, telling them they're in such good health, they're probably going to be together for another 70 years. So the reality is sinking in for them that they're going to be like together, married for a really long time. So they decide to spruce up their marriage, to leave each other surprises and stuff like that. It sounds adorable. It sounds very relevant to my life because my husband and I are celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year. So yeah, I'm gonna need spruce and stuff like that. Why not? As always, I say with Sophie Kinsella books to listen to them. So I do own a physical copy of this. Yes, I own pretty much a lot of Sophie Kinsella's books, physical copies, but I always listen to them because the audiobooks are just phenomenal. I recommend if you're interested in Sophie Kinsella. I have a whole video about her and my favorite books by hers are like right here. But listen to them on audio. They are so good. The next 2 books are my really ambitious books this month. February is the shortest month in the whole year, so why not get really, you know, why not really just stretch myself thin, apparently. These 2 books are huge, but I really want to read them both. The first one is The Nightingale by Kristen. Yeah, I'm going to read it this month. This is a historical adult fiction, which I very seldom read, but I'm going to read it this month. That is my son, I'm sorry, naps don't exist anymore. But basically this takes place during World War II, and it's about 2 sisters that live in France, and they both lead very different lives, but kind of tears them apart. I've heard this book is so amazing. A lot of people say it's their favorite book of all time. People say it reads super fast. A lot of people say that it's gonna rip my heart out. I am excited about this and nervous. I really want to read this before I read her other book coming out actually this month called The Great Alone, but I also have very high expectations for this book. Like, if at least 2 books on this TV aren't 5 stars, I'm going to be very disappointed because, I mean, everyone, I don't think I've read a single comment that said this was a letdown. Not a single comment. The other one that's over 500 pages, because I just like to really torture myself, is The Bells by Danielle Clayton. Hopefully I pronounced that right. This is not a debut novel. I thought this was a debut novel, but it's not. First standalone book, but she has co-written another book with another author. Either way, this is The Bells. This is the first book in a series, I want to say, and it takes place in like the world of New Orleans. It's very like a futuristic world, or like a dystopian world of New Orleans, where beauty is really coveted, and we have these people called the Bells who can give beauty out. That's their job pretty much. And basically we follow a main character named Camilla, and Camilla wants to be like the top belle. She wants to be, you know, revered for her beauty and for her powers, and as the more she gets into New Orleans, the more she learns about the like society of the Bells. She learns that maybe it's not what it seems. Basically this book touches on so many things. A decadent world of excess and privilege, where beauty is not only skin deep but a complete mirage. So very excited to read this book. It's been getting a lot of hype. I am very eagerly anticipating it. I really hope I enjoy it. The last two books I want to read are also YA books. The first one is American Panda by Gloria Chou. Sorry if you can't see the cover. This is a new release coming out this month. This is about a main character named May. Hopefully I pronounced that right. A freshman at MIT, and she's on track to fulfill the rest of her predetermined future. Become a doctor, marry a pre-approved Taiwanese Ivy Leaguer, and produce a litter of babies. But she's too scared to tell her parents that number one, she hates germs, so that's probably not a good idea to be a doctor. And she also has a crush on her classmate named Darren, who is definitely not Taiwanese. This sounds like a really adorable, diverse read, and I cannot wait to read it. It just sounds so cute, and she just sounds like the most adorable character ever. The last book I'm hoping to read this month is Three Sides of a Heart, edited by Natalie C. Parker. This is a YA anthology about love triangles. So I think we have about 12 or 13 stories in here about love triangles. And look, I know love triangles get their share of hate. I'm not a huge fan of them. I don't hate love triangles if I know if the book's gonna be about love triangles. Now, when you have books that kind of like throw in the love triangle in the middle, you're like, what the heck? I didn't sign up for this. And it just becomes a really interesting, you know, decision to make. The book is up front that it's all about love triangles, so I'm interested in it. I haven't heard too many good things about it, but I thought, hey, it's Valentine's Day near. Let's talk about love triangles. Why not? I don't know. I love YA anthologies, so I'm hoping to really enjoy this one. So there you have it. Those are all the books I'm hoping to read in February. I hope I can read all of them. I had a really good reading month in January, so I'm hoping to continue the streak. And yeah, if you're reading any of these books alongside me, please let me know. And what books are you reading this month? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Hopefully my voice will be back to normal. Who knows at this point? Bye.